Hi folks, welcome to a quick introductory video lecture for COMM 5720, Social Media Theory and Practice. In this course, we're going to critically investigate social media as a historically situated technology, a communicative form, and as a professional tool. This is a very reading-intensive course. We're going to cover a lot of ground, reading both deeply within the fields of media studies, communication, and cultural studies, and then widely by branching into philosophy and anthropology, sociology, and science and technology studies. It should be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to working with all of you. So let me tell you what we're going to do in this video lecture, the first of several that you'll need to watch from beginning to end throughout the semester. First, I'll introduce myself. Next, I'll tell you a little bit about the resources that you're going to need to successfully complete this course. Then, I want to highlight the work that you're going to do throughout the semester with me. This will take up the bulk of the video's time allotment. Alright, so who am I? My name is Dr. Matthew Hale. I have a PhD from the Department of Communication and Culture at Indiana University, and I study social media, popular culture, and the politics of technology. And although I've had a long-held attachment to an interest in digital pedagogy, that interest has really skyrocketed with the COVID-19 pandemic and the large-scale shift to online education in recent months. My pronouns are he, him, and his. If you'd like me to call you something other than what's listed in the official roster on D2L or in OneStop, which is most likely your legal name, just send me an email with name and pronoun preferences, or frankly anything else you might need. Just shoot me an email and we'll talk. Speaking of that, office hours. This year I'm holding all of my office hours entirely online. That means we can set up times to chat, text, call, or even speak over Zoom. So basically, I will be available to you, especially graduate students. Contact me and we'll figure out a time and a platform. Okay, so let's talk resources. All of the texts for this course are available via D2L for free, so no expenses there. You will also need access to some means of recording video and audio content. So you'll need a smartphone or a webcam. You'll also need access to PowerPoint, Keynote, or some alternate presentation application, a YouTube account, and potentially you might also download and explore free software called OBS or Open Broadcaster software, which is available for both Windows and Mac. And this brings us to assignments. There are 5 required assignments in total for this semester. In-depth instructions for each of those are going to be located under your Assignments Instruction Sheets tab on D2L. Likewise, I'll be posting video walkthroughs for more involved or complicated assignments, but for now, let me just preview the work you're going to be doing. First up are the weekly reading notes. These should be an easy freebie assignment. Consume the assigned readings and multimedia content, take notes, and upload said notes onto D2L via the appropriate Dropbox by 11:59 p.m. on Sundays. In total, you'll need to submit 10 sets of notes. We have 12 weeks of reading, so that gives you 2 freebie or off days. Be strategic with those opportunities. Next up, you'll be assigned a theory-dense article for our second week of class. That is to say from August 31st through September 6th. Read it, take extensive notes, then you ought to turn those in for your weekly reading notes assignment. Then you'll need to produce an explainer-style video, much like the one you're currently watching, that unpacks and explains your assigned article from week number 2. After that, you'll have another explainer-style video to make. It's going to be a critical history of a technology, a device, or an application. More info on that later down the line. This brings us to the EX, or extra, or supplementary materials. As you'll see on the course calendar in just a bit, nearly every single week has a section designated EX. This indicates that these are recommended or advanced materials that correspond to, supplement, augment, or complicate the assigned materials for a given week. You'll need to read, listen to, or watch 2 EX materials, and then create, if you want, a written summary of that piece, or you could do an explainer-style video. It's entirely up to you. Lastly, you'll submit a final research project. You can choose to produce a traditional text-based research paper, a photo essay, or a video essay. It's entirely up to you. We'll consult with one another and figure out what you think would best serve your ideas and your career goals. The point is, there's a lot of flexibility in this and a few assignments throughout the class. In all, you're going to read a lot, you're going to write some notes, and write a few papers, and produce at least 2 pieces of original video content, though if you're a more production-inclined person, you might produce more than that. And that's it for the required assignments. I do have one additional assignment that's going to be completely optional. I want to host 4 Zoom meetings throughout the semester with everyone. Now, again, these are entirely optional. My thinking is that it'll allow us a time and space to sort of talk, to connect, to ask questions or debate, or just literally check in with one another in a synchronous fashion rather than just through video or discussion board posts or anything like that. Okay, before we wrap up here, I want to give you a quick preview of the course calendar. This is available under the Syllabus tab on D2L. I'm recording this video lecture a few weeks before the semester has begun, so bear in mind that the final syllabus and course calendar might look slightly different in terms of aesthetics, but the course content should more or less be the same as you see here, though I do have that Heidegger article highlighted for a very specific reason. I may or may not include it. So on the left, you can see the various assignments, their point value, and the due dates. Below that, we have a numerical grade to letter grade chart. And then you're going to see on the course calendar on the next two slides kind of the various topics and the kinds of readings. Again, for week 2, for theory, don't freak out. You're not going to be assigned all of those readings. You're going to be assigned a single reading. You're going to have to know it in extreme depth and detail. You're going to produce an explainer video, and then we're all going to share them so that we all effectively kind of use this collective intelligence idea of covering a lot of stuff as a unit rather than working in isolation and having to read all of the stuff. Though, you should read it all if you get a chance. All right, here's the next page. Here's weeks 3 through 8. You can kind of get a feel for the kind of content that we're going to go through. And then finally, here's weeks 9 through 12. And then week 13 is our Thanksgiving break, after which we won't have anything other than the final assignment. And that's it. That's our first introductory video. Thanks for following along. Have a good day. Take care.